The time is 7 o'clock. Good evening. This is News at Sunset on Pensioners 106.7 FM. Barigo Onireke Ibadan. My name is Pius Nsabe. First, the top stories. Buhari unveils 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem, urges Nigerians to desist from divisive actions. Former Minister of Finance emerges World Trade Organization Director General. University of Ibadan suspends process of appointment of next Vice Chancellor. And in sport, Nigeria Professional Football League club yet to agree on league resumption. Now the news in full. President Muhammadu Buhari has appealed to Nigerians to desist from actions and comments that could jeopardize the unity and progress of the nation. President Muhammadu Buhari made the appeal in Abuja during the launch of the 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem and appeal fund. According to the president, this year's occasion reminds Nigerians of the need to guard jealously the unity of the nation, which was won at a great cost.
The commemoration of the end of the Nigerian Civil War. Our dear nation has witnessed numerous security challenges since independence. These security threats have undermined Nigeria in the areas of trade, investment, and the economy, education, health, as well as agriculture, and frequently denied Nigerians the freedom of movement.
President Buhari also paid tribute to men and women currently engaged in internal security operations, praising them for remaining steadfast in the difficult task of restoring peace and security despite the coronavirus pandemic.
We honor the memory of our gallant officers and men who have paid the supreme sacrifice in order to keep the country united as one entity. The nation remains grateful for the efforts and sacrifice of the armed forces, especially in the fight against insurgency and other internal security challenges confronting Nigeria. The Armed Forces Remembrance Day, or Veterans Day as it is known in some parts of the world, is an important event observed in commemoration of the end of the Second World War. In Commonwealth member countries, the Remembrance Day is observed on the 11th November yearly. However, for us, the date was changed to 15th January annually to accommodate the commemoration of the end of the Nigerian Civil War.
The president, who restated that his administration will continue to forge useful alliances with neighbors and friends in the international community for the total defeat of the security threats affecting the sub-region, promised to ensure timely provision of adequate resources and necessary logistic support for the armed forces. In the meantime, the Nigerian army has denied the allegation that its men were responsible for shooting at the Lekki Toll Plaza in Lagos. In a statement by the acting deputy director, public relations, 81 Division Nigerian Army, Major Oshoba Olani, the army authorities described as untrue the claim that civilian protesters were massacred by soldiers at the Lekki Tollgate Plaza. The statement said the allegation was aimed at causing anarchy in the country. It stated that the decision to call in the military to ensure strict adherence to the 24-hour curfew announced on the day the incident took place was taken by the Lagos state government. The Federal Executive Council has approved 2.9 billion naira contract for the printing of sensitive and non-sensitive examination materials. The council also approved 1.6 billion naira for the rehabilitation and upgrade of some roads within the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The decisions were taken at the council's meeting presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari. Meanwhile, Minister of Education Adamu Adamu said the printing contracts were awarded to a group of 8 printers. Former Minister of Finance Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has been elected Director General of the World Trade Organization WTO. Reports say in the final two-man race, she polled 104 votes from 164 member countries to defeat South Korea's trade minister, Yoo Myung-hee. Okonjo-Iweala will be the first African and the first female to head the WTO. A total of 8 candidates had earlier vied for the position. The University of Ibadan has suspended the process of selecting a new vice chancellor. The decision followed protests by some staff unions of the institution who alleged that the entire process was not transparent. Members of the members of the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria Universities (SANU) and the Non-Academic Staff Union NASU in the institution had earlier shut all activities in the protest against the alleged plot to impose a vice chancellor on them. The members of the association, in their numbers, locked up the main entrance of the institution, shut all doors, and put out electricity. Following the development, chairman of the university's council, Dr. Joshua Waklek, who was among those held up inside the Senate building for hours, announced that the process had been suspended. Dr. Waklek said the council would subsequently meet with the union leaders on the way forward. Oyo State government has cancelled termly midterm break for the current academic session in the state. The Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, or Lasun Komi or Laleye, made this known in a circular today. The decision for the midterm holiday cancellation was reached at an education stakeholders meeting. It is believed that the cancellation became necessary due to the long stay at home by both teachers and pupils. Oyo State government has approved the procurement of 106 mass transit buses to enhance intra-city mobility and complement its fleet of buses from the Pacesetter Transport Service. This, according to the government, would cost 9.3 billion naira. The approval follows the resolution reached at the 29th State Executive Council meeting. The Commissioner for Youth and Sport, Sheun Fakorede, who made this known in a press briefing, explained that the rapid transit system would be involved in interstate services, assist in mobility of agricultural products, and positively impact on the state's economy.
And to this end, it is worthy, to note that there is an urgent need to purchase 106 units of brand new buses to complement the fleet at the Pacesetter Transport Service and also to improve mass transit system in the states and by extension boost the economy of the states. So to this end, the council considered and approved the supply of 106 units of brand new buses at a total cost of 9,395,427,659 naira 5 kobo only, all taxes inclusive, and of course, all the statutory deductions by MSS.
Speaking differently, Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Wasiu Olatubosu, and the State Commissioner for Budget and Planning said the State Executive Council has approved 2.5 billion naira and 69 million naira to rehabilitate critical dilapidated junctions within the Ibadan metropolis and to also erect intelligent transport system.
By introducing the intelligent transportation system, which includes intelligent traffic signal installation, traffic signs, anti-finger metal security fence, and other infrastructural system with control room and coordination of traffic as an addendum to the tune of 2,538,856,913 naira 36 kobo for challenge and Felele Idiudu junction improvement works. Council approved the rehabilitation and construction of 2 link roads around Akubo. The first one is the link road to the express beside the General Gas Akubo Bridge, and the second one is the link road beside the NNPC mega station. The importance of this is to relieve the tension and the constant traffic gridlock along Akubo Ojuri Olonda Road. The contract is to be executed through the direct labor efforts of the Oyo State Road Maintenance Agency, OSROMA, and it is to cost 69,170,431 naira 72 kobo.
Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Adeni Ifarinto, added that the state government has met with the leadership of the Nigeria Police Force and assured that the police will in due course return to their various formations and back to the streets to enforce law and order as well as secure lives and property. This is News at Sunset on Pensioners 106.7 FM. Let's now talk some pension and labor stories. Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi has directed all junior workers from grade level 2 to 7 to resume work on the 2nd of November. Fayemi gave the directive in a statement in Ado Ekiti through the head of service, Kpeju Babafemi. The workers had complied with the stay-at-home directive of the state government on the 23rd of March to stay at home as part of measures put in place to curtail the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic in the state. The Police Pension Fund Administrator, the NPF Pensions Limited, has reassured the personnel of the Nigeria Police, both serving and retired, of good investment return and safety of their pension funds asset. The chairman, Board of Directors, NPF Pensions, IGP Suleiman Abba, retired, gave the assurance at the recent commissioning of the new head office in Abuja. Abba stated that the company would not relent at delivering the best services and enhancing the welfare of the retirees. The former IGP noted that grievances raised by pensioners fueled the agitation of police to seek an exit from the contributory pension scheme. This is still News at Sunset on Pensioners 106.7 FM. We'll be back with entertainment and sports stories. Talking some entertainment now, Nollywood actress Ada Ame has arrived in Abuja for the burial of her daughter Aladi, who died following an unsuccessful surgery in Abuja. The movie star shared a video of herself on her social media platform on an aircraft arriving in Abuja. Ada also told her followers to keep praying for her and her family as they grieve. It would be recalled that Ada lost her only child on the 12th of October, but was unable to travel due to the curfew imposed by the Lagos state government during the NSAS protests that turned violent. Meanwhile, 2020 Big Brother Naija housemate, actress, and commercial model Erica has released her latest film, and her fans are full of excitement on the social media. And now to the amazing world of sports. Clubs in the Nigeria Professional Football League are yet to agree on a date for the resumption of the 2020-2021 season. It would be recalled that the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, approved that the new NPFL season can resume anytime from the 15th of November. Two sources who were present at a meeting between the league management company, the NFF, and representatives of club owners told newsmen that the clubs were yet to reach a decision when the league would resume. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Women's Football League for the 2020-2021 season is set to kick off on the 9th of December with round-robin fixtures involving all the 16 clubs. And to end news at sunset on Pensioners 106.7 FM, here is a recap of the top stories. President Muhammadu Buhari has launched the 2021 Armed Forces and Remembrance Day emblem, appealing to Nigerians to desist from actions and comments that could jeopardize the unity and progress of the country. Former Minister of Finance Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala has been elected Director General of the World Trade Organization, making her the first African and the first woman to hold the position. The University of Ibadan Vice Chancellor selection process has been suspended over alleged lack of transparency. And in sport, clubs in the Nigeria Professional Football League are yet to agree on a new date for the resumption of the 2020-2021 season. The news editor is Michael Adeyemo. Olarisayo Oweye led the production crew. My name is Pius Nsabe. Thanking you for listening and saying good night.
kù déédéé wòyí ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti kàn ní rédíò àgbàlódé pensioners 106.7 tó kalẹ̀ ságbárígò nírèké ìbàdàn ṣáájú ẹgbẹ́ àwọn àrígbámú inú ìròyìn. buhari ṣàfihàn àwòrán ayẹyẹ ìrántí àwọn ọmọ ológun tọdún 2021 tó nígbà kan rí fétò òṣùná gẹ́gẹ́ bí adarí àgbà àjọ ìdókòwò àgbáyé. ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga fásitì ìbàdàn so ètò yíyan gíwá àgbà rọ̀. lábala eré ìdárayá àwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù lórílẹ̀‐èdè yóò tí ì fẹnukò lórí ọjọ́ tí sáà tuntun yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀. ìròyìn ọ̀hún rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ látẹnu Ànúolúàpọ̀ Fásọyìn. ààrẹ muhammadu buhari ti rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sáwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà láti yàgò fáwọn nǹkan tó lè ṣàkóbá fún ìṣọ̀kan àti ìlọsíwájú orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. ààrẹ buhari rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ yìí nígbà tó ń ṣiṣọ́ lójú àwòrán àti àpò owó ìrànwọ́ fún ayẹyẹ ìrántí àwọn ọmọ ológun tó ṣubú lójú ìjà fọdún 2021. ó sì jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ páyẹyẹ tọdún ní yóò dá lórí títọ́ àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yìí sójú ọ̀nà ìṣọ̀kan tó ṣe iyebíye jùlọ fún orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo. ní báyìí ná iléeṣẹ́ ọmọ ológun ilẹ̀ nàìjíríà ti ṣẹ́kanlẹ̀ o páwọn ọmọ iṣẹ́ òun kọ́ ló dojú ìbọn kọ àwọn olùwọ́de ní lẹ́kì nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan tígbákejì agbẹnusọ ikọ̀ ọmọ ológun ọ̀wọ́ 121 Major Ọ̀ṣọ́bà Ọláníyì filéde lórúkọ àwọn aláṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀hún jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé irọ́ pátápátá níròyìn náà pé àwọn ọmọ ológun ló ṣekú pa àwọn tó ń ṣèwọ́de àlàáfíà pẹ̀lú àfikún pé irú ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìkúrọ́mọ́ni takoni ọ̀hún lè yọrí sí ètò ìṣèjọba tí kò ní adarí kan pàtó. bẹ́ẹ̀ sì rèé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ èkó ló ránṣẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ ológun láti gbàṣàkóso ètò ààbò lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó kéde òfin kónílé-ó-gbélé oníwákàtí 24 nítorí àwọn olùwọ́de. wọ́n ti yan ẹni tó ti fìgbà kan rí jẹ́ alákòóso fétò òṣùná nílẹ̀ yìí ọ̀mọ̀wé Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala gẹ́gẹ́ bí adarí àgbà àjọ ìdókòwò àgbáyé WTO. ìròyìn jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé ọ̀mọ̀wé Okonjo-Iweala tó ní ìbò 164 nínú ìbò 164 táwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó jọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àjọ ọ̀hún dì ó sì fẹ̀yìn alátakò rẹ̀ láti orílẹ̀-èdè South Korea janlẹ̀. pẹ̀lú àṣeyọrí yìí Okonjo-Iweala ti di ẹni àkọ́kọ́ látilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ tí yóò jẹ́ adarí àgbà àjọ ìdókòwò àgbáyé WTO. ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti buwọ́lu bílíọ̀nù 7 mílíọ̀nù kan náírà fákànṣe iṣẹ́ títẹ ìwé ìdánwò jáde. bákan náà ni wọ́n buwọ́lu bílíọ̀nù 1 mílíọ̀nù 6 náírà fàtúnṣe àwọn òpópónà kan lólùlù ilẹ̀ yìí Àbújá níbi ìpàdé ọlọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wọn táàrẹ Muhammadu Buhari tukọ̀ rẹ̀. lẹ́yìn ìpàdé náà lalákòóso fétò ẹ̀kọ́ nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà Adamu ti jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fáwọn oníròyìn pé àwọn iléeṣẹ́ ìtẹ̀wé 8 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ làwọn gbé àkànṣe iṣẹ́ ìwé ìdánwò ọ̀hún fún. wọ́n ti so ètò yíyan gíwá ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga fásitì Ìbàdàn rọ̀ náà o nítorí báwọn ìsọ̀rí òṣìṣẹ́ kan ṣe ń fẹ̀hónú hàn pé kò sí àkóyawọ́ nínú ìgbésẹ̀ náà. ìròyìn jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ páwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ àgbà òṣìṣẹ́ láwọn fásitì ilẹ̀ yìí SANU àtàwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ tíṣẹ́ wọn yàtọ̀ síṣẹ́ olùkọ́ni láwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì NASU gbé àwọn ẹnu lóró gbogbo nínú ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún tì pa. wọ́n sì gbé ilẹ̀kùn orísun iná mọ̀nàmọ́ná tó ń bẹ́ńbẹ̀ náà tì pa gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìwà ìfẹ̀hónúhàn pé gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ ìyànsípò náà kò tẹ́ àwọn lọ́rùn. lẹ́yìn ìgbà náà lẹni tí í ṣe alága ìgbìmọ̀ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì ọ̀hún lẹ́yìn ìforíkorí pẹ̀lú àwọn àṣọmọgbé rẹ̀ fún bíi wákàtí mélòó kan kéde pé kí wọ́n so gbogbo ètò náà rọ̀ àti pé àwọn ò wá ọ̀nà báwọn ó ṣe ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú gbogbo igun tọ́rọ̀ náà kàn. ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti wọ́gi lé ìsinmi àárín sáà fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rẹ̀ nínú ìwé kan tálákòóso fétò ẹ̀kọ́ Ọlásùnkànmí Ọlálẹ́yẹ buwọ́lù tó sì fi ṣọwọ́ sí gbogbo igun tọ́rọ̀ kàn tó fi mọ́ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ìpinnu wíwọ́gilé ìsinmi sáà fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ fún sáà ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí ló wáyé lẹ́yìn ìpàdé àwọn tọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ kàn gbọ̀ngbọ̀n nípìnlẹ̀ yìí. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti buwọ́lu bílíọ̀nù 9.3 náírà fáwọn ọkọ̀ agbérò tó ń lọ bí 106 níye láti métò ìrìnnà ọkọ̀ gbé pẹ́ẹ́lí sí i. Alákòóso fọ́rọ̀ ọ̀dọ́ àtẹré ìdárayá Ṣeun Fakorede tó ṣèléyìí di mímọ̀ nígbà tó ń jábọ̀ ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé tukọ̀ rẹ̀ fáwọn oníròyìn fi kún pé àfojúsùn ni pé àwọn ọkọ̀ náà ṣèrànwọ́ fún kíkó àwọn èrè oko wá sígboro àti láti métò ọrọ̀ ajé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gbòòrò sí i.
Ẹ rí i pé bí a ṣe ń ṣe ọ̀nà ní oríṣiríṣi so a lè gbọ́dọ̀ tó wá ṣe gbogbo àwọn ọ̀nà yìí tán kí ó má wá sí mọ́tò tí yóò mọ̀ fún àwọn èèyàn láti jẹ àǹfààní àwọn ọ̀nà tuntun yìí. Òun náà ni àṣejókòó àti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bí a ṣe get about 106 units of àwọn buses tuntun. Àwọn buses yìí kò ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nìkan náà ni wọ́n ti mọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n tún máa lọ wọ́n á máa ṣe interstate and gbogbo nǹkan tí a dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe yìí yóò ná wa ní owó yóò sì ná wa ní ó lé ní 9 billion.
Nígbà táwọn náà ń sọ̀rọ̀, alákòóso fọ́rọ̀ ròyìn àṣà àtètò ìrìn àjò afẹ́ Wàsíù Ọlátúnbọ̀sún àti alákòóso fétò òṣùná àti àgbékalẹ̀ ètò Adéníyì Fáríntọ́ jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé àwọn tún buwọ́lu bílíọ̀nù 2.5 náírà àti mílíọ̀nù 99 náírà fàtúnṣe àwọn ọ̀nà kan àti kíkọ́ àwọn ibùsọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan sáàrin ìlú.
Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ wa wò wípé ó yẹ kí a tún àwọn junctions wa àwọn oríta tó ṣe kókó pé a gbọ́dọ̀ tún ṣe. Mo wá fi traffic light àti iná tí ó máa júwe tí ó máa ṣe àmójútó bí ọkọ̀ ṣe máa lọ àti tí wọ́n ń pè tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní control room tí ó fi lè tọ́kọ̀ fi lè máa lọ. So gbogbo eléyìí ni wọ́n á ṣe sí Fẹ́lẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣe sí challenge roundabout. So owó tí ó dẹ̀ ná wa ó jẹ́ bílíọ̀nù 2.5.
Síwájú sí ìgbìmọ̀ a gbé iṣẹ́ àkànṣe jáde fún ọ̀nà méjì kan pàtàkì tó wà ní General Gas eléyìí tó jáde sí express tó lọ láti Ìwó Road sí Ọ̀jọ́. Ìkan lára àwọn ọ̀nà yìí wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ bridge tó lọ sí Àkóbọ̀ Ojúrin. Ìkejì wà ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ ilé epo ìjọba NNPC tó wà ní General Gas. A rí i pé ọ̀nà yìí ṣe pàtàkì láti mú àdínkù bá súnkẹrẹ gbàkẹrẹ tó wà lórí bíríìjì lórí afárá General Gas l'Àkóbọ̀ lọ sí ọ̀nà Ọlọ́rundá. Iṣẹ́ àkànṣe yìí yóò jẹ́ ṣíṣe pẹ̀lú Ostroma tó jẹ́ àjọ tó ń tún ọ̀nà ṣe ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́, yóò sì ná ìjọba ní mílíọ̀nù 99 lé pẹ́sẹ́pẹ́sẹ́.
Bákan náà ni Fáríntọ́ fi kún pé ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ti ṣèpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn adarí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá lórí bí wọn ó ṣe padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn. Ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ ló ń dé sétí gbọ́ yín láti kàn ní Pensioners 106.7. Ní báyìí ẹ jẹ́ ká bọ́ sí ìròyìn òṣìṣẹ́ àti ti òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì. Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì Káyọ̀dé Fáyẹmí ti pàṣẹ pé káwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìpele kejì sí ìkeje padà sẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọjọ́ 2 oṣù kọkànlá ọdún yìí nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan tó lórí òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ̀ Péjú Babáfẹ́mi fi léde. Ìròyìn jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé àtọjọ́ 23 oṣù kẹta tígbésẹ̀ kónílé-ó-gbélé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nítorí ìbẹ̀sílẹ̀ àrùn COVID-19 làwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọ̀hún ti wà nílé. Àjọ tó ń ṣe kòkárí àpò òṣùná ẹgbẹ́ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì nínú iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ti fàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ àtàwọn tó ti fẹ̀yìntì tó ń kópa nínú ètò ìdókòwò lọ́kàn balẹ̀ páwọn ò ní fi gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ wọn dùn wọ́n. Alága àjọ ọ̀hún IGP Suleiman Abba tóun náà jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́fẹ̀yìntì nínú iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá tó fọkàn wọn balẹ̀ nígbà tó ń yan àwọn adarí tuntun fájọ náà nílùú Àbújá fi kún pé àwọn ò ní tẹ́tí o nínú mímú ìgbáyégbádùn wọn lọ́kùnkúndùn. Ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ ló ń dé sétí ìgbọ̀yín láti kàn ní rédíò àgbàlódé Pensioners 106.7. ẹ jẹ́ kí n dánu dúró kó tó di pé a ó mú ìròyìn amúlùúdùn àti ti eré ìdárayá wá fún yín. ẹ káàbọ̀ padà lágbo amúlùúdùn. Gbajúgbajà òṣèré alágbéléwò ní Ada Ame ti gúnlẹ̀ sílùú Àbújá fétò ìsìnkú ọmọbìnrin rẹ̀ Aládì tó gbẹ́mìí lákòókò tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ abẹ fún lọ́wọ́ lógúnjọ́ oṣù yìí. Ìlúmọ̀ọ́ká tó sì rọ àwọn olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ láti máa fi àdúrà ran òun àtẹbí rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní kò láǹfààní láti rìnrìn àjò látọjọ́ tọ́mọ rẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo ọ̀hún ti fò ṣánlẹ̀ tó kú nítorí òfin kónílé-ó-gbélé tíjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó gbé kalẹ̀ nítorí ìwọ́de fífòpin sí ikọ̀ SARS. Ìròyìn tó wà lọ́wọ́ látẹ̀ka eré ìdárayá jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ NFF àtàwọn aṣojú ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fẹ́ kópa nínú sáà 2020-2021 kùnà láti fẹnukò níbi ìpàdé wọn lórí ọjọ́ tí sáà tuntun ọ̀hún ó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ rántí pé tẹ́lẹ̀ làjọ NFF buwọ́lù pé ó ṣeé ṣe kí sáà líìgì 2020-2021 bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní nǹkan ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kọkànlá. Nínú ìròyìn miẹ̀wẹ̀, sáà líìgì àwọn obìnrin ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ 9 oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí níbi táwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù 16 tó fẹ́ kópa ó ti gba ìdíje líìgì ọ̀hún bí ìdíje ife ẹ̀yẹ kò mẹ́sì ó yọ. Ìròyìn àṣálẹ́ wa fún tòní kò ní jù báyìí lọ, ṣùgbọ́n kí n tó dánu dúró ẹ gbọ́ àwọn àrígbámú inú rẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkan sí i. Buhari ṣàfihàn àwòrán ayẹyẹ ìrántí àwọn ọmọ ológun tọdún 2021. Ó sì gba àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà nímọ̀ràn láti yàgò fáwọn nǹkan tó lè mú ìyapa wá. Wọ́n ti yan alákòóso nígbà kan rí fétò ìṣúná Okonjo-Iweala gẹ́gẹ́ bí adarí àgbà àjọ ìdókòwò àgbáyé WTO. Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga fásitì Ìbàdàn so ètò yíyan gíwá àgbàrọ̀. Lábala eré ìdárayá, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù lórílẹ̀‐èdè yóò tí ì fẹnukò lórí ọjọ́ tí sáà tuntun ó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Michael Adéyẹmọ pẹ̀lú ìrànlọ́wọ́ Ọlárìnsáyọ̀ Owóẹ̀yẹ ló ṣíwájú ikọ̀ tó kóròyìn jọ. Ànúolúàpọ̀ Fásọyìn ló mú wá sétí ìgbọ̀yín. Kásùn rè o.
Òun ló yẹ ká gbọ́ o, òun ló yẹ ká gbọ́, òun ló yẹ ká gbọ́ o, òun ló yẹ ká gbọ́. Pensioners FM ni mo fẹ́ máa gbọ́, amóhùndùn bẹ́ẹ̀.